under the great leadership of late Dr. P.K. Abdul Ghaffur in 1964 in Calicut. From its humble beginning, MES has become one of the top-notch educational agencies in Kerala, with a network of schools and colleges. In 1994, the setting up of the MES College of Engineering at Kuttippuram in Malappuram district, the first self-financing college in the private sector in Kerala, kick-started a historic revolution that was to following the state to promote education for the deprived class. The MBA department was started in 2002. Our MBA program prepares business professionals with various academic backgrounds for careers in the corporate world. It helps develop competence, confidence, and network vitals for future business leadership roles and for reaching new levels of personal achievements. Today is a momentous day for the MBA department of MES College of Engineering, Kuttippuram. The institution welcomes the students of 2021-23 batch for the passing out ceremony. This is, after all, the much awaited day of any student's life as it returns the effort of their entire academic endeavor. And it is steeped with a sense of achievement and fulfillment. And most importantly, it makes them work harder to build a successful career ahead.
Before we begin, first of all, let's invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I request everyone to rise from your seats for silent prayer.
Everyone, please be seated. As we are commencing the passing out ceremony, I would like to invite Dr. V.A. Sunny for the welcome address. Dr. V.A. Sunny is the distinguished professor and the head of the department of MBA at our institution that embodies the spirit through his incredible academic achievements and dedication to his students' growth. With a PhD in management from Cochin University of Science and Technology, a postgraduate degree in finance from the University of Calicut, a bachelor's degree in commerce from the University of Calicut. Being a research guide from MGM University, he has taken many roles as teacher and principal in our college and other colleges. He has more than 40 years of experience in research and teaching. Sir, please.
Good morning, all of you. Respected Jabbar Ali, State Secretary of MES and Treasurer of our college, Dr. Sadish, Registrar of Calicut University, Dr. Ahmadunsa, beloved Principal of our college, Jabir Musa, Placement Officer, Isaac George, Group Tutor, Bindu Ando, again Placement Officer of the college and Associate Professor, my colleagues Rafi, Deepak, Soumya, proud parents of today's final year students and second year students and my dearest outgoing students. Today is a day of mixed feeling for me as this is the last day and you are leaving the organization. To some extent it is sorrowful because we are so close to me. At the same time, I am happy that many of you are entering into your new life, in the sense that so far we were molding you to get through university examinations, but now you are going to get through the examination of life. That's not an easy job. So life is not full of roses, but full of thorns also. You may be started to facing it now. Till yesterday, you were students, but tomorrow onwards, you are facing a new world. And therefore, I just wish to give you 5 important tips. Being a professor for some half a century, almost half a century, from the experience I gained, I will tell you, your student life and your official life is going to be entirely different. And some of you might have already placed and you may be knowing about that. But you have to understand that you should take it as a challenge to achieve some extra result. Something extra is required today because the competition is so much. So I'm giving some 5 important small tips. I might have given you several tips, but this is for outgoing students. The first thing I wish to tell you is that never wait for your passionate job. Never sit idle. After MBA, you have to work, whether the job may be not acceptable to you totally, but you have to accept it. Never sit idle, and never wait for your passionate or most likely job. So I think majority of you might have got employment by the time, but still there are students who are reluctant to get into employment. So if the time is lagging, naturally it will be more and more difficult. Then the second mantra or tip which I wish to give you is that give an extra mile. That's a management term. Extra mile in the sense that you should provide something extra or more than what you earn from the company, especially at the beginning stage. Because today you know that no employment is permanent. Anytime you may be thrown out. You will be thrown out. Therefore, you have to provide something extra. The competition is so much. Cutthroat competition is existing in business as well as in your professional life. So what you should do is that do something extra. This is your right period. So young, very healthy, energetic, dynamic stage. So you have to do something extra to make sure that the management should never let you down. They will take you up. That should be my second tip for you. Third one, never be too selfish. The modern world, as you know, that everybody tries to achieve something for himself or herself only. That's the problem today. So it won't last much. There is a saying in English, aging and growing. You can become an aged person automatically, but you have to take sufficient effort to become growing. Aging in the sense that you are adding years to your life. Growing means you are adding life to your years. That's a great difference. If you are not adding life to years or merely living, what will happen? After 20 or 30 years, when you look back, you will be dejected. What I can provide to the society? What I can provide to my family? What I can provide to the people around us? It's a big question after 20, 30 years. So every time when you leave, you should see that you are trying for a growth, not just simply living. People say that I have so much years of experience. Without growing, what's the meaning of experience? So therefore, my third tip is never be so selfish and always try to do some growing process in your life. That is very, very important, especially for a professional person. The fourth tip is, today as you have to understand that everything is a team effort. You are going to become a manager or a leader or a business magnate, whatever may be your field. Unless and until you cannot take a team along with you, nothing can be achieved. And therefore, you have to always think that whenever you talk, whenever you interact with other people, never give a hurt feeling to others. Always give a joyful feeling in your interactions. Suppose you are a manager or a peers with or MD or whatever position you are working, that is immaterial. You can provide joyful feeling to others, and there will be a contract of relationship enders, and naturally in their mind there will be some position for you always. So always provide a joyful feeling to all those persons whom you are going to interact, Let's again build up a better relationship. And final point, smart work is needed today, not hard work only. Smart work. Organizations need smart people, not hardworking people. Whether you can produce result or not, that's important. Your degree is secondary. So therefore, you concentrate on your smart work, achieve effectiveness in your work rather than efficiency. There is a broader main difference between these two terms. Effective working is very important for growing, and these are some simple tips I wish to give to my students, because I may not get another chance to talk to you. And again, I say that even though all these 5 steps are there, it is not so easy to implement. You might have some serious effort for achieving all these 5 things. And I don't want to extend because we are having an expert, Dr. Sadishan. He is one of my close friends, and he was there in the head of the department of MBA, Calicut University for several years, and I think he is one of the most respected person in the university. There is no doubt about that. Many people reach at the helm of affairs due to some influence or political backing. For Sadishan sir, nothing is required. He himself grown. He is a model for all of you. And sir, I welcome you to this meeting. So no introduction is required for our Jabbar Ali sir. He has our secretary, general secretary, and also our treasurer. And for as far as MBA department is concerned, he is always having a soft corner. Whenever we approach him something, he easily grants it to us, and that is the reason why our department is growing like this. Sir, on behalf of all those who present here, on behalf of all the staff of MBA department, may I welcome to this grand function. Our beloved principal, you know that she is very, very active and dynamic. After the last 1 year of her helm of affairs, she is doing everything for the college, 24 hours working. There's no doubt about that. Madam, on behalf of the MBA department and all the parents and students here, I welcome you. Jabir Musa sir was your placement officer. He has done a wonderful job to place maximum students from the department. And he is also a senior professor of our department. I also welcome. Isaac sir, again your group tutor. For the last 2 years, he is struggling like anything to take you up to this level. Then I welcome all the department colleagues. All are very smart. I am happy that I have got wonderful teachers in my department. Bindu Ando, she is the placement officer of the college. Then there is Soumya, then Deepak sir, Rafi sir, you know everybody. And just mentioning the name for the sake of the parents who are here. And I also welcome the proud parents today. The second year students, they were doing all activities for this. And all leaders, second year leaders, I again congratulate you and at the same time welcome you to this grand function. And I am again welcome all of you, all the volunteers, all the teammates. I have not much time, otherwise I will mention the names. Sorry for that. And I welcome all of you for this wonderful gathering, wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sunny sir. As the saying goes, leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Now, it's a proud privilege to hear from the respected and beloved principal, Dr. Rahmatunnisa, who is an eminent personality herself. She was a member of the Board of Studies, UG and PG of Calicut University for 2 consecutive terms, 2009-12 and 2017-19. She was also a syllabus curriculum committee member for 1 year at APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. Currently, she is the chairperson and member of the Board of Studies of Industrial Engineering, Production Engineering, and Mechanical Production. She is a member of the Academic Council and Board of Governors of Kerala Technological University. I invite Dr. Rahmatunnisa for the presidential address. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Respected guest of honor, our keynote speaker, respected Dr. Satish E.K., our beloved secretary, Janab Jebar Ali sir, head of the department, Dr. V.A. Sanni, placement officer, Dr. K.P. Jabir Musa, a group tutor, Dr. Isaac George, dear heads of departments, colleagues, the proud parents, the outgoing batch students, and the current running batch students, a very warm and pleasant good morning to one and all present here. I also planned for saying something, but Sunny sir covered everything. So, no need of explaining some more things. But there is a say, that is Robert Frost, education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper and your self-confidence, by Robert. So this is the apt proverb that you have to keep it in your mind, because nowadays everywhere we can see there are, I want to say 3 tips for that, how we become this or like this. So definitely one is your communication skill. Now any organization, because especially you are MBA students, so wherever you are going, definitely they are asking some questions to you. Otherwise, without communication skill, you cannot survive in this world. So daily you have to update. And the second point is, be smart. As the direction from your head of the department to the students, I have to say, nowadays, nothing is inevitable in this world. No one is inevitable. So, if you are smart in the sense for everything, then only you will be an acceptable person. Otherwise, definitely we cannot survive. Then the third one, definitely for getting these 2 qualities, you have to work hard. Definitely that hard work will pay off and you will get success. So that is the only reason we have to say that there should be 99% aptitude and 1% aptitude. I am not saying this. This is also from famous quote. So you have to follow these tips. Definitely you will get success. And according to our institution, now you are having a very good role. That's what is that? You are not going actually. What's the role? Temporarily you are leaving this institution. What is the next role? Alumni. Everywhere we can see alumni is the pillar of any organization. Not only as a student, but alumni you can serve in lot of ways to your juniors, to the college. And also here our teachers, the beloved teachers, they given a lot of things to you. And in what sense we can mold you, that we did. But the thing is, how you absorb and how you are going to exhibit this to the organization. So wherever you are going, you have to take that is our own organization, and without giving any misleading or without giving any mismatch for your organization, definitely you can grow. And you see the proud parents in the first meeting, because this is a outgoing batch. This is the first outgoing batch of MBA after my the principalship. So the proud parents, when they came here, they got lot of anxiety, and they are very eagerly waiting for the placement also. How the students they settled here. But I think now here most of the 70%, more than 70% of the students, they are placed. And some of the students, they do not want to appear for an interview even. So I want to say one more thing to you. Wherever you are, you work hard for that, and also if you can, you should stand on your own legs. And our college contributed a lot of things to you. Wherever you are going, you have to say, always remember that this is our institution. At any time you can come back. If you want any help from us, definitely we will give that also to you. And another important point, here there are a lot of, as a whole, globally we are having lot of alumni groups. You have to come to your college and you contribute to the college. That is the main portfolio that you have to keep it in your mind. And I am not extending my words. Wish you all the best for the outgoing batch, and whatever may be the future endeavors, wish you all good luck and all success in your future. And also the proud parents, you can definitely give a hands off to these students of your own words. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rahmatunnisa ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for the most awaited occasion of the session. Yes, it's the inauguration of the program. I'm profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce Janab A. Jabbar Ali, Treasurer of MES College of Engineering, Kuttippuram. He had a remarkable 33-year service under Government of Kerala and retired as Additional District Officer, Economics and Statistics, Kerala as Senior Gazette Officer. He has worked for the upliftment of backward, Dalit and minority communities. With utmost respect and enthusiasm, I would like to welcome Janab A. Jabbar Ali for the inaugural address.
Namaskaram. Respected Chief Guest Dr. Sadish, Registrar of Calicut University, Dr. Rahmatunnisa, Principal of MES College of Engineering, Kuttippuram, Dr. Sunny, HOD of MBA Department, Dr. Jabir Musa, Professor of MBA Department, Dr. Isaac Jor, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduation class of 2023. ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കും, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് MBA കാരല്ലേ, നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ കുറച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് നന്നായിരിക്കുമല്ലോ വിചാരിച്ചിട്ടോ എഴുതി വായിക്കുന്നത്. സോറി, ഞാൻ മലയാളിയായിട്ടൊരു ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വായിക്കുന്നത് ക്ഷമിക്കുക. എന്നാലും നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ കുറച്ച് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ആഗ്രഹം കൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലേക്ക് വന്നത്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് with great pleasure and pride that we gather here today to celebrate the culmination of an incredible journey, the MBA graduation ceremony of MES College. This momentous occasion marks the fulfillment of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As we stand here, we acknowledge the accomplishment of these exceptional individuals who are about to embark on the next phase of their professional lives. Throughout our time of MES College, you have been exposed to a world of knowledge, ideas, and experiences that have shaped into the future business leaders and innovation that you aspire to be. your time here has been a period of growth, not only in terms of academic learning, but also in the development of character, leadership skills, and the ability to think critically and adapt in a rapidly changing world. Our professors have been your guides, mentors, and sources of inspiration, imparting their wisdom and expertise to prepare you for the challenges that lie ahead. They have not only shared their knowledge, but also instilled in you a passion for continuous learning and a commitment to excellence. The friendships you have forged during your time here are invaluable. The bonds you have created with peers will extend far beyond these walls, forming the basis for a supportive network that will aid you in your professional endeavors. As you step into the world of business, you do so with profound responsibility. The education equips you with the tools to drive change, make informed decisions, and contribute positively to your organizations and society as whole. With the knowledge you have gained and the values hold, we have the potential to create innovative solutions, foster ethical business practices, and contribute to sustainable growth. The road ahead may not always be smooth, but it is through challenges that we learn and grow the most. Let us approach these challenges with this same determination and resilience that has brought you to this point. Your success is not defined solemnly by the achievements we celebrate today, but our ability to overcome obstacles, adapt to new situations, and continue striving for excellence. As we move forward, let us remember to always remain humble in our achievements, compassionate in our interactions, and commitment that to making a positive impact on the world. Your journey as MBA graduate is just beginning, and it is up to you to make it a remarkable one. To the MBA graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. May your futures be filled with success, fulfillment, and the realization of dreams. As we go forth, let us carry with the lessons, memories, and values that MS College has imparted to all of you. With this message, I declare that this passing out ceremony is inaugurated. Thanking you, all of you. എൻ്റെ സ്പീച്ച് സഹിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇത്ര നേരം കേട്ട് നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും വളരെ സ്നേഹമുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ MBA എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഈ കോളേജിൽ യാതൊരു ശല്യവുമില്ലാതെ വളരെ സ്മൂത്തായിട്ട് സമരത്തിനോ അടിപിടിക്കോ മറ്റൊന്നിനും വക കൊടുക്കാതെ മാനേജ്മെൻ്റ് ഒരു തലവേദന ഉണ്ടാക്കാതെ എന്നും തലവേദന ഞങ്ങളോട് സഹകരിച്ച് നിങ്ങൾ പോകുന്നത് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ദുഃഖമുണ്ട്. പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, നിങ്ങൾ പ്രതിയായിട്ട് ഒരു കേസ് ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടില്ല. നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫ് സ്റ്റൈൽ നോക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ പാതയിലോട്ട് നീങ്ങുകയും അച്ചടക്കത്തോടും ആത്മാഭിമാനത്തോടും ആത്മബോധത്തോടും സമർപ്പണ ബോധത്തോടും നിങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം സഹകരിച്ചതിൽ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റിനും എനിക്കും MESനും അതിയായ സന്തോഷവും അതിലേറെ അഭിമാനവുമുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് MBA എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഭാഗ്യവാന്മാരും ഭാഗ്യവതികളും. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാൽ ഒരു എൻജിനീയറിംഗ് ക്യാമ്പസിൽ പഠിച്ച വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളാണ് നിങ്ങൾ. സാധാരണ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് MBA പാരലൽ കോളേജിൽ പോയി കിട്ടാം, വഴിയിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടാം, സെൽഫ് ഫൈനാൻസ് കോളേജിൽ പോയി കിട്ടാം, എവിടെ പോയാലും MBA എടുക്കാം. പക്ഷേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു ബൃഹത്തായ കേരളത്തെ ഏറ്റവും സൗന്ദര്യമുള്ള ഇൻഫ്രാസ്ട്രക്ചറുള്ള ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഒരു എൻജിനീയറിംഗ് കോളേജിലത്തെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ ഇവിടുന്ന് വിട്ടുപോകുമ്പോൾ അഭിമാനത്തോടുകൂടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറയാം, 200-ൽ പരം സ്ഥാപനങ്ങൾ നടത്തുന്ന 1.5 ലക്ഷത്തോളം വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ പഠിക്കുന്ന 20,000-ൽ പരം ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥർ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കീഴിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ മഹത്തായ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി അല്ലെങ്കിലും മഹത്തായ ഒരു 3 യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റികളുടെ ശക്തമായ വേരുള്ള ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടുപോകുമ്പോൾ അഭിമാനത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾ നെഞ്ചു ഉയർത്തിക്കൊണ്ട് പറയാം, ഞങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചത് MES കോളേജ് ഓഫ് എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് കുറ്റിപ്പുറത്താണ്. എവിടെ പോയാലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റ് കിട്ടും. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ ലോകം മുഴുവൻ MES എന്നുള്ള പദത്തിന് വളരെ വാല്യൂ ഉണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ എവിടെ പഠിച്ചു അത് MES എന്ന ബൃഹത്തായ ഒരു സംഘടനയുടെ കീഴിൽ പഠിച്ച വിദ്യാർത്ഥി വരുമ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഒരു ദുരനുഭവം ഉണ്ടാകില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഭാവി സുരക്ഷിതമാകട്ടെ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പോസ്റ്റ് ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് എനിക്ക് ആത്മാർത്ഥമായി അറിയാം, നിങ്ങൾ 100% സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് വിൽ പാസ് വിത്ത് മീൻസ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സോ നിങ്ങൾ ഡിസ്റ്റിങ്ഷൻ കിട്ടി പാസ്സാകുന്ന മിടുക്കികളുമായ കാണാൻ ചാമിങ് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റിയുള്ള കുട്ടികൾക്ക് എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം, ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്. ഉദ്ഘാടനം വിളിച്ചു.
Thank you, Jabbar Ali, sir. We are extremely privileged to take this opportunity to welcome today's guest of honor, Dr. E.K. Sadish, Registrar of University of Calicut, for keynote address. Dr. E.K. Sadish is a distinguished professor and dean of the Department of Commerce and Management Studies of the School of Business Studies of University of Calicut. With a PhD in Merchant Banking Services from University of Calicut, an MBA in International Business from Pondicherry University, Master's degree in Financial Management from University of Calicut, and Bachelor's degree in Finance from University of Calicut. He is a research guide of University of Calicut from 2009, and he has taken role as teacher in NSS College and the University of Calicut. He has an experience of more than 22 years in research and teaching. Sir, please.
Thank you. Respected President Dr. Rahmatun Saab, Treasurer, MES College of Engineering, Janab A. Jabbar Ali, Professor and Head Department of Management Science, Dr. V.S. Sunny, Placement Officer, Dr. K.P. Jabir Musa, Dr. Isaac George, distinguished faculties, parents, outgoing students, and the ongoing students, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I congratulate the outgoing students for achieving a merit by successfully completing program of a prestigious University of Kerala, and also carries a legacy of educational achievements of MES group of institutions. You have been pursuing your education since perhaps at the age of 3 or 4. And after completing nearly 19 or 20 years, you have achieved your post-graduation and stepping to the very, very complex world of corporate life. Definitely, this is a great moment for any educational institution. Why? Because graduation ceremony should be the most celebrated event of any educational institution. After pursuing here for the last 2 years, and the greater advice of your faculties and other mentors, I can see the smiling faces in each one of you. And this is a great moment to say your great thankfulness to your beloved teachers, and beyond all, you should give your obeisance to your parents who are assembled here on your right side. Perhaps your mother may be thrilled because you wear this a very wonderful attire, and also definitely a proud moment for all of us. I am coming from a university, still it continues to be the largest one in the state of Kerala. And we also runs this kind of institutions also over there. And also I was personally speaking at the running and also at the helm of affairs of this institution, and in some occasions I was also associated with this institution in the past. Now it is very easy for me because the previous speakers, particularly the head of the department and your principal and your treasurer, has given wonderful messages and advices. So I have nothing to add. And no advice is expected from me at this moment. And also I have another reason that I have to rush back to university at the earliest. And I will not take much of your time, that I assure you. But I am very happy to attend this kind of programs. I can speak a few words to the young, vibrant youngsters. With their eyes, I can see the entire world is smiling on them. Because through you, the world will start smiling here and onwards. Because the entire humanity expect a lot from you. Because you are a few privileged groups in this world. You please understand that majority of these youngsters, like at your age, cannot fulfill their aspirations. There are lakhs of youngsters like you who are working in, you might have seen, in the road construction, bridge construction, and mining, and lot more areas. And their work space is in, sometimes it goes to the extent of minus 42 degree, and sometimes it plus 40 degree. But most of you have aspired to become a white collar job in the air conditioned rooms of such a wonderful world of corporates. So I am sure that they will not compromise on mediocre and less mediocre. Only those who can excel in their performance can expect to remain in corporate world, because that is the kind of competition that is we face today. You will not get any kind of job protection. And you might have seen today, human beings are built up like similar to you, perhaps more intelligent than human beings. And some of the jobs that you do today is replaced by such human beings, humanoids. So you please understand that the kind of skill sets that you have to develop over a period of time is very, very complex. And not only one skill sets, you have to have multiple skill sets in you that you can do with your brains, you can with your mouth, or with your hands or legs. I am sure that the management education has given you that kind of skill sets over here to take up the challenge of corporate life. You might have noted that why world is requiring you very badly. The job opportunities that you see today is growing, and some of the world requires huge number of peoples to manage their economic development or maintain their economic development. For example, Canada requires 10 crore peoples to maintain economic development of Canada, the state of Canada. The entire Europe requires human beings. And Far East countries requires human beings to maintain their economic development. And when it comes to India, economically speaking, the biggest economic country, powerful country, or fifth biggest economy in the world, and poised to become third in near future. That means here also the development requires human beings, like that of Dubai or Middle East countries. You might have seen huge building structures, excellent highways, excellent transport system, excellent business undertakings where all requires human beings. So such kind of development comes to this part of the country, or at least in your country, we also requires human beings. So prepared for grabbing that kind of opportunities and become leaders of tomorrow. Before I conclude my speech, I'll give you one or two cases that you might have studied in your classrooms. I hope that your teachers have taught you these lessons in your classrooms. You might have discussed the cases very deeply. One thing is with regard to Satyam computers. I hope that your teachers might have told you about this, right? Satyam computers is one of the sought after company in India. When I was joined in a college after my post-graduation and PhD, we all depend on the mail. Unlike in the present day, we have Gmail, we have Sifi.com like that. And they have got abundant number of business orders from government and other agencies. And it was one of the growing company. And Satyam Ramalinga Raju, that is the person at the helm of affairs. This Ramalinga Raju was running the business in a wonderful way. But you cannot see, he is now in jail, I believe. So the outgoing students should understand why they have gone into jail. So because of his advices that he has got. So we will get so many advices, but advices are free. No money is required for giving advices. But it is your choice whether to accept such advices or not. So Ramalinga Raju, somebody has advised him, if you invest your money in real estate, it would be very nice and you can make lots of money. So he floated a company called Maityas. The name has just a twist, Satyam. If you read it in the other way, it will become Maityas. And started investing in there. And all kind of bad decisions, the profit that the money is drained out simply, and company became pauper. And he was later arrested and now behind the bar. So that case you have to rate very carefully. Another case is we can say a personal choice of another person, very brilliant boy in India. And that was a Bihar boy. A boy coming from a rural village of Bihar, the parents have several kids. Very difficult to meet both ends. And whose name was Satyendra Dubey. Have you learned about him? Have you heard about him, Satyendra Dubey? How many of you? Please raise your hand. Nobody. How many of you heard about Satyendra Dubey? Nobody heard. Satyendra Dubey was just like a poor boy, without any coaching, without much food. He cleared his JEE exam, most difficult examination, to get admission to IIT. See, a Bihar boy coming from a rural India, rural village, got admission to JEE means he was such a wonderful and brilliant boy who completed his graduation and offered several jobs with promising money from companies, particularly from multinational companies. He decided not to accept any jobs, not to accept. I will not go to any multinational companies and go to foreign countries and gain money. I want to alleviate the poverty of this country. I will join in any projects or a company which offered in India. Accordingly, that was the time when India was building the golden quadrilateral highways across India. And he joined NHAI, National Highway Development Projects. See, in government services, the salary that you give is very meager. And you have to do lots of sacrifices, odd climates, no air-conditioned rooms, and you will have to work in open spaces. It was a very difficult job at that time. So what at that time he noted so many corruptions in the system. He simply wrote a letter to the Prime Minister, then Prime Minister of India, that corruption is going on. In so and so people are involved in it. But he has no other way to communicate. So he simply wrote a letter to him, and the Prime Minister simply put up this case, this complaint. Accordingly, he put up and became a file, and naturally the person came to know the writings done by the Satyendra Dubey. So while he was returning from attending a marriage, he was shot dead by these miscreants, and that humble boys, poor boys, ended midway. So these stories indicates greener pastures are there at one side, and on the other side there are difficult places where huge demands of excellent people are required, and your journey will not be very easy, and you have to manage very carefully. And please understand that you will not have gains without any pains. And youngsters, we expect a lot from you for development. I am sure that, as rightly pointed out by your mentors here, you have trained wonderfully, and you can fulfill the dreams of your parents, because your parents, naturally, your mother will expect a lot from you. And you should be very ambitious, because you are only privileged few in the world. Many people have very, they cannot even afford the education expenditure, so their education ambitions cut midway, and they cannot fulfill, and they land up. The brilliant boys and girls are now working in across factories, roads, bridges, construction, etc., and delivery boys, etc., are brilliant in fact. but they are not getting great opportunities. So don't go waste for your the education, the money spent by the country, and also your parents, and work hard. Definitely success will be in yours. And I am sure that you may not have read much of the newspapers in the past. You may not have read much of your textbooks. You may not have maybe knowledge about what is the best books available in marketing or finance management or production management, etc. But start learning from now onwards to become excellent managers. I hope that you can fulfill your dreams once you become sensitive to what is happening in and around you. Otherwise, you will be just like a frog in the well. You cannot move an inch forward unless you sharpen your skill sets. And if you have correct knowledge, right knowledge, you need not fear anybody, because you will decide your destiny. You can simply say goodbye to hostile environment, hostile employer, and join another company. Keeps on moving. The world is yours. I sincerely wish you all the best in the rest of your life. And also the parents who have blessed with these brilliant boys and girls. And through them, you will be having wonderful futures. You can have proud moments later in your life also. And wherever you are, and it is my request that please look at your parents all the time, look after them, and always seek their welfare and well-being, and keep connected with them. And also your education institution, also your mother, keep in touch with this education institution. This will give you all kind of prosperity and prospects. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Satish sir. Thank you for your valuable words and advices. Before we proceed towards the further course of the program, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of this occasion. Our chief guest, Dr. E.K. Satish, is not only a distinguished personality, but also someone who has left an indelible mark in his field. Now, let me invite Janabi Jabbar Ali, Treasurer of MES College of Engineering, to present a memento as a token of gratitude to our chief guest of the occasion. I welcome Dr. E.K. Satish to receive the memento. Sir, please. Thank you, Jabbar Ali, sir.
It's my absolute pleasure to introduce Dr. Jabir Musa for the placement report. He has got 28 years of experience, out of which a continuous 21 years service is in our college. He has got 7 years of industry experience. He has a master's degree in economics and MBA in marketing. He took MPhil and PhD from Madurai Cambridge University. He is a member of Indian Society for Training and Development, New Delhi. He serves various portfolio in the college level, including Discipline Committee Convener and in Narcotic Cell Cooperative Society. He is working as a professor in the Department of MBA. and is in charge of placement activities of MBA department. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Satish C.K., the Registrar of Calicut University, respected Secretary of MES Kerala, Janab A. Jabbar Ali, beloved Principal, Dr. Ramathan Ma'am, Sunny Sir, Group Tutor of the batch, Dr. Isaac George, colleagues, outgoing batch students, proud parents and the organizers of this event, S2 MBA students, a very good morning to all of you. At the very outset, let me congratulate the 20th batch MBA students who have completed the course successfully. And I am privileged to present the placement report of this batch. Before I start, I want the students to get reminded of a quote by the Chinese philosopher Confucius. It goes like this: choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Let me start. The placement activity of this batch started in December 2022. As the first step, students who opted for campus placements were listed. Undertaking in this regard was taken and documented. A placement committee was formed with 6 students of this batch, namely Amrita, Fahima, Nargis, Nihila, Swadi, and Vishnu Narayana. The committee prepared the MBA placement brochure, and the brochures were sent to various companies by post. Training. 16 training programs were organized for this batch, out of which 6 trainings were exclusively job-oriented and employability enhancement training programs. On-campus placement interviews held in the college, 6 numbers, and the companies were Reserve Bank, Gifex Global, Shriram Finance, Highlight Builders, Grand Hyper, Chain and Lave Lighting. Companies approached us for placements and interviews held exclusively for our students in the company, 12 numbers. That is VKC, Nesto Retail Chain, Tata Group owns Zudio, Reliance Retail, Forum Center, Tokyo Freight Services, Flipkart, Focus Ayur City, Tostem India, Karishma Solutions and EdRed. Job opportunities shared with the students 200 plus. Placement record. 74% of the opted students are placed. Students who have not yet placed are waiting for placement specifically in the area of their MBA specialization. We hope that within a month of time, all of them will get placed. The major recruiters are Flex Technologies, Reserve Bank, VKC, Shriram Finance, Gifex Global, ASAP Community Skill Park, Fly Creative, EdRed, Live Lighting Consultants, and Web and Crafts. The highest salary offered is 5,28,000 per annum. The lowest salary offered to the students was 1,50,000 per annum. The mean average salary per month, it comes around 28,500 per month. So with this, let me wind up again with a quote by Winston Churchill, that success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is a courage to continue that counts. So all the very best students and my prayers. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jabir sir. Graduates, you are about to step into a world of infinite possibilities armed with education and wisdom you have gained. As you receive your certificates, remember that this is just the beginning of a new chapter filled with challenges, opportunities, and adventures. So, without further ado, let us commence this momentous ceremony. Graduates, as your name is called, step forward to receive your certificates and the recognition you truly deserve. First, I would like to welcome Dr. E.K. Satish sir for giving the certificates to the students. Abhijit Gobinath, Afla Rahmanti, Afnan TK, Aishwarya Kesi, Ajay Krishna, Akshara Yevi, Almas Aziza, Aman Muhammad Kuttippuram, Amira PV, Amruda R, Ansar Abubakar, Anupama P, Anupriya P, Aparna Harikrishnan, Aparna Shashikumar,
Thank you, Satish sir. Next, I would like to welcome Janab A. Jabbar Ali sir to give the certificate to the students. Arya K. Subran, Arya K. Subran, Ashil MB, Aisha Hana, Vesna K, Fahima, Farhat Nargis, Farzin, Fasna K, Fatima Libana K, Fatima Lisna P, Fatima Trida, Hari Krishnan Singh,
Thank you, Jabbar Ali sir. Next, I would like to welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Rahmatun ma'am, for giving the certificates to the students. Harida KH, Hassanul Amin Yusuf, Hisana Khalid, Husna Arvi, Husna Parveen M, Jerin C. James, Junaid Evi, Kavya K, Khadija Suhana A, Majida, Muhammad Shaheen PK, Nafla CK, Nihla, Nidu E,
Thank you, Rahmatun ma'am. Next, I would like to welcome our beloved HOD, Dr. V.S. Sunny, to give the certificates to the students. Padmadara K, Ramshina, Rinsha Jansri, Selma CH, Shanna P, Shirin K, Sri Lakshmi PT, Swadi PV, Varshida P, Vinsha OR, Vishnu Narayan MK, Vishnuraj E, Vaishak J, Thank you, Sunny sir. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Rahmatunisa ma'am to give the certificates to the students of Placement Committee. Amruta R, Fahima, Fahad Nergis TA, Nihla, Swadi PV, Vishnu Narayan MK, Thank you, Rahmatunisa ma'am.
Please be seated.
With immense pleasure, I would like to invite Dr. Isaac George for proposing the words of thanks. After acquiring PhD from Bharatiya University, he had been serving this institution since 2007. He has published many research papers and presented papers in various national and international conferences organized by different institutions across India. He has also attended FDPs, QIPs organized by different IITs. Sir, please.
Respected dignitaries, on the dais and off the dais, today's legends, good afternoon to one and all. Today is one of the most awakening day for the batch MBA 2021-23. When you're thinking about her life or their life, we could be able to see that they are moving from dependent stage to an earning stage. So when we think about their life, we could be able to see that lot of fun, entertainment, class assignments, class bugging, attendance shortage, late coming, and a little bit of infatuation, all these are gone to end. And the purpose of this function is to bring the happiest moment, to share that happiest moment with their parents. So now, since we are running short of time, I would like to move to my delivering the vote of thanks. So first of all, I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sadish E.K., Registrar, Calicut University, for accepting our invitation to be the keynote speaker for this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir. So I also take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our beloved treasurer, Janab A. Jabbar Ali sir, for his valuable speech and time spent here for giving a valuable notes to our students. Thank you, sir. Now, our principal is our inspiration. Her deeds and words are always motivating our students. Our principal had helped me in many ways in organizing various programs in national level and or maybe in interdepartmental level and department level. So on behalf of our Department of Management Science, I express my sincere gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. Ravinod Sisa. Next, I would like to thank our beloved HOD. He is actually our mentor. Maybe he might be able to fulfill the dreams of our students, that is to how to change your life from a dependent stage to an earning stage. So whatever you are achieving, maybe the Sunday sir involvement might be very high. So on behalf of Department of Management Science, I express my sincere gratitude to him also. Our placement officer, Dr. Jabir Musa sir, has taken a lot of initiation in bringing many companies to our campus for placement activities. He had initiated many placement development training programs for their career development. So once again, I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our Jabir Musa sir. Last but not least, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all staff members of MBA department for their extensive support. The program won't be complete without the support of your junior batch, MBA 2022-24. Actually, I can't say a single name, but all the students of that batch had supported us very well in organizing this program. And maybe let me thank my students for your extensive cooperation and support that you have given to me last 2 years. And I think that I have done my duty very well. If anything happens from my side, anything wrong, if I tend to be any rude to you, please forgive me in this occasion. Thank you so much. Wish you a happy life and all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isaac sir. As we have come to the end of this momentous passing out ceremony, we find ourselves filled with a mix of emotions, pride, nostalgia, and anticipation for the future. As we bid farewell to our graduates, let us remember that the education they have received here is not just about the textbooks and lectures. It's about fostering a spirit of inquiry, cultivating values, and nurturing the desire to make a positive impact on the world.
To the graduates, I urge you to carry the values and skills you have acquired here as you step into the world. Let your journey be marked by integrity, compassion, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this memorable day. Let us continue to uphold the values of learning, growth, and community as we move forward. With that, I declare this passing out ceremony is concluding. Congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2021-23. Thank you.
Now I request all the graduates to for the photo session.
We request all the graduates to assemble outside on the stairs for the photo session. I repeat, we request all the graduates and the faculties to assemble on the stairs for the photo session. Outside the hall, on the stairs. Sorry, not on the stairs, but on the back side of the hall. We request all the graduates to assemble at the back side of the hall.
ഇപ്പൊ കൈ പൊന്തിച്ചാൽ മതി. അടുത്ത നമുക്ക് തൊപ്പി അറിയാം. ആ തൊപ്പി രണ്ടാമത്തെ.
Dear graduates, respected parents and respected faculties,